It seems I've hit the wrong button. I'm sorry. This is the wrong screen. Hello, world, and welcome to mine. We're back with the RPG. We got, well, first off, it's your boy Suzu-chan coming at you with another Minecraft Let's Play, I guess. But more importantly, we have our glorious players. Hello to everybody.
Greetings.
They live.
I do.
Hello.
That was louder than I expected.
That's crazy.
All right, so, is this gonna be another situation where it's gonna be super awkward if I tell you to introduce yourselves?
Probably, but you're probably gonna have to do it anyway.
Okay, so we got our buddy Gabe.
Come on. Hello, that's me.
Hello.
Gabe.
I only just now realized that the screen is in the totally wrong place to actually see you guys.
Oh no.
Why not just yeah, I like this. Why not introduce us? Let's not have us introduce ourselves.
Yeah, it's your stream.
Yeah,
Yeah, exactly. That's fair. That's fair.
Be a host.
Yeah.
Do your job.
I'm trying to. Also,
I'm not gonna go that far.
Also, I'm immediately facing technical difficulties because the game is not loading properly. There we go.
Oh,
now I can
no.
right-click it again. There we go. All right. So, in addition, we also have Peep.
Hello. That is me. That's me.
Hello, Peep. How are you doing today as our dedicated marshmallow chicken today?
What?
Because you're Peep.
Peep. Instead of Pip.
Oh. I'm great. I'm amazing right now. Mm-hmm.
Cool. And also there is Sour, who has they have taken up you have taken up a role as the party's Jolly Rancher.
I was a Jolly Rancher.
Oh, more like a warhead.
I ranch jollies.
Come on, Gabe. She's not that unpleasant.
Happiness. I farm your happiness for my amusement.
Whoa.
I have you. I have Sour Patch Kids.
No, my children! My kids! Don't hit my children!
Anyway, concerning the actual party of fictional characters that represent them, we have...
Okay. Nope, never mind. I thought that you had that backwards.
What?
Yes.
Nothing.
My name
Never
is
mind.
Isla and I play Sour Patch.
Like, yeah, that's how I was...
I am Marshmallow, the Peep of the group. So, as the Dungeon Master, I am host to Isla and Ciara and Gaiga, who no one could pronounce for a while. And
For a while. As if that stopped.
well, I think I got it.
Gaiga.
I mean, to be fair, I can't even really pronounce it right.
Why did you choose it?
That's why I go with just Guy.
How the fuck do you spell Geiga?
It's G-E-I-G-E.
I always thought it was...
G-E-I-G-E.
Guy. Guh. Remember I before E, except after C, but he decided not to do that?
Except that's English,
Is it really,
and that's not English, and the name is not English.
In fucking German? Did you really name yourself
Like,
Violin in German? Because you're fucking cricketer ass? I hadn't, actually.
Yeah.
Cricketer ass bug type looking motherfucker. Anyway.
Hold up, cowboy motherfucker.
Damn, didn't have to do him like that, shit.
Anyway, so would y'all like to I feel like it'd be rude of me to ask y'all to do the recap because it's been like a month. But anyway, so last time we left off, the session kind of focused mainly on getting the last bit of travel done between the ritual site where y'all fought the Granite Regis, as it were, which is a big old busted down Regirock, who was busting it down aggravated assault style, and kind of broke some bones on Ciara, so y'all are kind of... Y'all are without a good place to get properly treated for that, but now that you all are finally at Black Ness, the township on the bank of the River Forth, one of the two big rivers that flanks the kingdom of Fife, hopefully, y'all should be able to get some proper treatment and heal up before you head on the splishy, splashy, watery road that is the River Forth. Any of y'all ever been on a boat?
Yeah.
In real life?
Let's say, yeah.
Neither or.
Real life, yes. I'm gonna say
no.
Probably not.
Well, if you'll excuse me for quoting a Lazy Town meme, would you like to?
Sure.
No.
I'll take your word for it.
Yeah. So, with all that said, on the approach to the town, in the last moments of the session, there was a small scale kind of scuffle between a knight in the area, some guardsmen, and some rats. One of which was caught by, I don't remember who caught the rat.
Not me.
It was Isla.
I caught a rat.
Yeah, Isla caught the
rat.
Yeah, the pat rat and also the electrike that had kind of
Oh, right,
trashed,
yeah, that was in our vehicle.
Yeah, that trashed your ride, and now it's kind of just sitting there in the woods, not helping anyone, and now Ralathor was kind of bummed about that, but fuck Ralathor.
Damn.
And also, and as that wound down, somebody had spoken up from the gate, calling out to y'all, and let me see if I can replicate the voice without feeling super self-conscious, because suddenly I'm gotta voice act again. Well, if it isn't little Geiger. And
Close enough.
yeah, and when you do look to the gate, you see that there is a quite massive man, just enormous, rotund fellow who has this big old smile on his face and is strolling out from the gate, coming past the guardsman who is still trying to keep watch in case there's another monster that pops up and tries to hurt somebody. And the stranger doesn't really seem all that concerned with the danger. He's more concerned with greeting someone who apparently he already knows. And he has one big meaty fist on a hip, and the other is raised in a big friendly wave to him. To them, calling to get attention. Geiger specifically, or whoever else might respond first. By chance. Indeed.
Was that response? I don't know if your response was.
I thought you were asking me out of character.
No. I can look at. I have the cursor over the guy. I can see his name. I know who he is. But going by stuff, it has been a while.
Indeed. And he kind of and he so the only difference is how loud it is. He like comes along and he like puts his big old hands on your shoulders. They are absolutely massive hands, might I say. And he kind of gets on your shoulder. He kind of puts his hand on your shoulders. And he says, "Hi, it's been merely a decade, but it feels like years." And you, and he
hilarious.
And he turns to Ciara and he says, "And you, how I want to say Jeremy?"
Nailed it.
Jeremy?
Geiger, who is this guy?
I don't believe you've met.
Well, that seems more likely than any other thing. Yes!
What?
Hello! How are you today?
Pip, what are you doing?
I'm not doing. I didn't mean to. I'm trying to look for my fucking Togetic because that fucker disappeared. I don't know where it went.
What's going on?
I was looking for my Togetic because I don't know where the fuck that bitch went.
What do you mean where it went? You have it withdrawn.
Do I?
My
Oh no, he was
microphone
out.
broke again.
Yeah, as I'm remembering, you entered the fight with Pei, and withdrew them after the knightly fellow over here with a really silly voice. Not to be confused with Archibald with his really silly voice.
Sorry.
Got a bit too excited about recognizing you as Kralish. So yeah, Archibald is
that one guy.
despite his want to be big and welcoming, he has no idea who you are, Ciara.
Oh,
What crazy?
I don't know who he is either, so that's fine.
Are you saying this out loud or
Archibald? Archibald?
Archibald?
Archibald?
Archie, aren't you bald?
Why,
He
that is a
seems to
no,
be-
sir!
I was gonna say he seems to be decidedly not.
He is extremely
This is
not
so
bald. In fact, he has
funny.
some kick-ass
Wow,
braids, if I do
here.
say so myself.
It's amazing pixel braids.
So who are you?
He's a
Right.
old teacher of mine.
Who's a teacher? The fuck
For
do you
music.
teach? Oh. Mm. Why are you here?
I believe
Why are
he
you
lives here.
greeting
Well-
us?
Well, teacher is a bit of a strong word. I think of myself as more of a helper. And perhaps a bit of a provider. An associate, maybe. I'll get back to you on that. Never been one for titles. Speaking of titles... I have no transition for that.
I was gonna-
Ralathor! And he
gonna
turns,
say,
he kind of spreads his arms, and he
just continually looking at him, despite the fact that I'm familiar with him, very confused.
and he goes to Ralathor to give him a big ol' hug, and Ralathor immediately backs away and puts a hand up and says, "No, don't."
I get it.
Fucker's scary.
Oh, that's a shame. I was looking forward to welcoming you back. I'd ask how things went on your little errand, but from the looks of things, they were especially fruitful.
How about my arm?
That's rough, buddy.
I love how quiet that was. So, anyway, with that, he does acknowledge Isla is here, and kind of assumes aloud, and you must be another friend of theirs. Might I ask a name?
No.
Well, I feel silly. And he kind of looks to guy go over his shoulder and he says, "Your friends are rather quiet, aren't they?"
You called me a guy! Sorry if I'm not the nicest. God damn.
Oh, sorry. Was I mistaken? And looks at the guy again, and he kind of hunches
you're
over
not.
and like puts a hand up to his mouth and says, "Was I mistaken?"
So I like to summon Togetic and use a metronome.
Going by their reaction, I'm gonna say yes.
Oh, that's a shame. I wanted to welcome everyone with open arms once I saw that we had new people here, but it seems perhaps I may have been a tad bit more open than I should have been. I may have overwhelmed you. I'm sorry.
Aren't I canonically in like a fucking dress type thing? Did he think I was a fucking femboy? I'm confuzzled.
Well, I mean, to each their own.
Exactly. To each their own.
I don't know your life. I won't judge you.
This shit's wild.
At least he's open about it. At least he doesn't judge.
He's too accepting.
I know.
To the point of circling back around to being problematic.
Exactly.
I am fonder. God, I'm trying to.
English?
I'm remembering a thing, but I don't remember how to quote it properly off the top of my head, which is a shame.
Womp womp.
Yeah.
Womp
That's
womp.
crazy.
Oh.
So, as that is said, Ralathor does speak up and take the initiative on introducing everyone, gesturing in turn and saying, yes, these here are my new associates. This is Ciara here, and the abrasive one is Isla.
I think they were both pretty abrasive to him.
Yeah, that's fair.
I'm always abrasive.
just the sand, team sandpaper over here.
She's a little emo over there. Don't worry.
Just a little bit.
You didn't have metronome, I'd beat your ass.
Indeed, indeed, and they are all from Dalmany. And Ralathor confirms, yes, they are, and that kind of gets
2.5.
Yeah, that.
Almost.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean it was still Dalmany, just like in a much worse condition.
That's why I said 0.5.
Yeah, it's about like half a Dalmany. Ralathor puts a hand up to his chin and he says, "Oh, indeed. You know, for much time I'd worried that the Hamiltons were no longer a factor, and yet it seems they're a bit more stubborn than I dared to hope."
The Hamiltons is
Who the fuck's the Hamilton?
It's the clan in Dalmany.
Alexander Hamilton.
It's the clan.
There's a
Have the
clan-
There's a
same
clan in
thought.
Dalmany?
Yeah, there's a clan in Dalmany?
No, that I can't be upset with y'all because this has not come up once since like the 3rd minute of the first session. I'm
Oh,
trying
yeah,
to.
it's the first line of this summary you gave me.
Yeah, it's the the clan that is in Dalmany.
There's a
Is Dalmany
clan.
the city we live in?
No,
Is that where we're from?
Dalmany was the location. The Hamiltons are the faction. If that makes sense.
Okay.
There's a faction?
No, I mean. Just like turn to your right and see the Yamash like, holy shit!
Wait a minute. What the fuck did this happen?
Oh, we need to take notes.
Sorry, what?
But with that confirmation, he gives an eye over the shoulder to Geiga and he says, "It is very good to know that. Well, I won't say all is well. I haven't seen it myself, but well enough, I suppose."
I'd say I wouldn't necessarily be here if things were like great.
Well, I suppose you're right about that, but small steps, right?
Gotta take small steps to make big steps. Something about that sounded deep in my head.
Most
That's
he's
alright.
talked since we picked him up.
Yeah, I know.
This
He's
is
like
great.
super
He's having
shy.
dialogue. This
I
is
know.
great.
Bet someone I already know. Crazy.
We've been traveling with
Bro,
you for like 2 days.
Bro, I already knew you, and you were still acting like you didn't know me. You were like,
you know,
"Oh,
that's
violin. Yeah, 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 yeah."
Violin.
maybe this is why I don't talk to you.
You know what?
I don't see what you mean.
It's a valid point.
I
It's a valid point.
I don't see what you mean.
Oh god. So, Archibald kind of puts his hand together and he says, "Oh, but what are we still doing out here? We need to get you
Yeah.
some food and rest. And I need to introduce you." And he turns slowly to Geiger with a big old smile and he says, "You haven't met Melody. Oh, this is going to be a wonderful day."
Is that a
This
Is
guy
that a
hates
pun?
bitches, doesn't he?
And he strolls through the gate at perhaps a bit too brisk a pace. It's like he is well on his way back into town.
You know when y'all clickbaited this dude, cutting him off as the last introduction? I thought he'd be more than a music teacher. I'm gonna be so honest.
I mean, I can confidently say melody is not a pun. At least I don't think it counts as a pun.
I mean, if it's a music thing.
No, it's I mean,
Can I bring out a mon?
Thematically,
No,
it could
everyone
be.
else is mon. I feel bad.
what now?
Flipped out. Can I bring out a mon? Everyone else is a mon out. I feel bad.
You can. So,
You're very
unlike
welcome.
Archibald, who seems very satisfied to ignore them, or at least kind of just accept them and not mention them, as you do enter town, you see, kind of from the windows of the buildings around you, there are some rather concerned eyes looking out at you and also the monsters you have with you. And they don't seem all that enthused about seeing your little companions coming to town. Perhaps the recent attacks might be a little bit to blame for that.
I whispered to Clara.
Yeah, guys,
I'd be
put away
like
your
this.
mons. Did you just call me Clara, bitch?
Oh, no, not Clara. Ciara.
To be fair, when you
The
move,
eye
when you
looks-
yeah, in the
out. When you
font
zoom
that's
out.
on here, it looks like Clara.
It does look like Clara. Can I whisper and be like, this is my villain arc? Just start
This is your villain arc?
villain arc. I'm just gonna start setting shit on fire.
After knowing you for like a week now, I don't know if I trust this. I don't know if I trust. I don't know how long I've known you, but like.
Yeah, how long have okay, as a timeline, how long have we been together?
This would probably be the far end of a week.
Yeah, you can get pretty close in a week.
No, wait, there was a time between like the Battle of Domini and when y'all left. So I'd say
Yeah.
this is the far end of a second week.
Damn.
Alright.
Yeah, then like why the fuck is this fucking guy ignoring us?
Yeah, any
Gee, I wonder why.
Okay, like,
so as y'all are doing some inner monologues in the background at a lower volume because the audio team on this episode doesn't want to take focus away from the exposition in your inner monologues, Archibald is giving this other knight here the signal that all is well outside, and telling him to go ahead and pass a message around that they can kind of come out of their homes and not fear for their lives for a while. Not exactly in those words, but that is the gist of the intent.
Seems that they might still be doing that anyway.
Were they still were they cowering from rats?
They were big rats.
They were some rather big rats.
There were still rats! I have one of the rats!
If I saw a rat that big, I would probably cower in my house too.
I wouldn't.
Well,
Yeah, so
la
I'm
di
just
da.
gonna
Damn,
do
this one over here looking kinda cute. Hey, baby!
Wait, hold on. I'm moving things around. Where are you? Oh,
Literally to the right of it. Hey, how you doing?
Is that actually how you introduce yourself? Or?
No, because I haven't had. I'd do one of those like cliche when walking up to be like, you,
Oh no!
pretty.
So the anime of like, I know, and like putting the fingers together.
I know.
Ano-san.
Watashi wa.
And
what
me-
the fuck was that?
and- And meanwhile, she's like backing away and like doing the same thing, but like the hands are up, like, no, it's fine. So, I don't.
Do you think they might be concerned with your demon that's hanging next to you?
No.
I mean, I can confirm that that is definitely one of the first things people are going to see the moment you try and interact with them.
Damn, my eyes are up here, not over there.
He must be thinking you're threatening them. Okay, it doesn't look that scary, but imagine a Yamask in real life not knowing about, like, Pokemon. You'd think that shit is satanic. Like, you'd think that shit is the devil.
What I was
He's
saying
holding
about
his
the big
face, yeah.
rats.
No, not the big rats. Okay, I can
This
pass
shit
on
is
the
so
big rats.
much more. Like, that is
Yeah,
so
this
much
is a
more
ghost
scary
holding its
than
dead face.
comparing
You know what?
to a rat.
Can I go over? Can I go over to my Yamask? I'm look at it and be like, oi, I'm trying to get some here. And then Mr. Yamask goes over here with you guys.
What is that supposed to mean?
Mask is not a good wingman. Okay, I get it. I get it.
He has wings, though. What are you talking about?
He has arms.
They kind of look like wings.
I
Don't
don't
they?
look flappy.
Yeah, they look pretty wingy.
His arms are floaty. His arms are
Floats,
flat.
fucker.
It kind of looks like he's got like two people on either side that are like trying to start a conversation, but he's kind of mad at both of them, so he's like multitasking to talk to the hand.
That was a very elaborate
I don't see that.
way to
I
describe
don't see that at all. I don't see that at all.
Well, just imagine
This
like the
fucker's
people
your
talking to
wingman?
him are really short, all right? And then
I,
it'll work, I'm sure.
I don't know. From this sprite, it looks more like he's like flexing, like he's like clenching his fists.
like,
like he's like getting ready to lift weights.
I suppose. So,
Is-
any
Eh,
it's a very strange.
No,
It's a very
I
strange
don't
detour
know
we're
if I
going
agree
along.
with that like tail thing, but yeah.
yeah, I don't see the tail thing, but yeah.
But like the rest of it, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry,
It's
yeah.
cute.
I do find it entertaining that the moment you see someone with fucking hair buns, you immediately pounce.
They're cute. Hair buns are adorable.
I'll keep that in mind if ever I want to try baiting a romantic interest. It's like,
As long as they die.
No.
Sorry.
I'll kill your romantic interest. And I'll seriously go on my villain arc. This town will burn.
speaking of the town, most buildings around are, while not especially complex, as opposed to the rounded off, kind of slumped down buildings of Dalmany, these ones are very neatly squared and have strong stone columns built of what look like very, very firmly set brick. Meanwhile, the outer wall of the village looked like kind of a natural formation, stone rising up from the ground as if it had kind of been yanked upward, with the gate being one of a few buildings that have been carved into it.
So like all the stone like surrounding the village looks natural, not like it was a mountain that they like carved out or something. It just they grew in or whatever. Rocks don't grow, but you know what I mean.
Actually, technically they do.
It's
Mountains
fucking
do, at least.
Well, not like
It is a ring of what seems like totally solid stone that is jutting up from the ground.
Gotcha.
Natural forming sphere.
Quote unquote
Again,
natural.
this is Pokemon, so
Yeah.
there's
Something probably
literally a
made it.
type called rock.
Yeah.
So
Wait a minute.
Rocks do grow.
Rock, exactly. They are also
a little bit
spawned.
of a Stone Edge, you know?
Yeah. I am now imagining a graveler chiseling up a barrier wall, and I'm not sure I like that image. Anyway, so
It's made of the attack. It's made of colossal titans.
so serious question though, Isla, how do you
Shit.
approach this lady who has
I am
just
a rock.
emerged from her
I'm an
home?
Isla.
Shut the fuck up.
Crazy.
Never speak to me again.
What the fuck? That was actually painful.
You don't have children. You're not allowed to make that kind of dad joke.
Yeah, it's just, like not only was it a pun, but it's a reference to a song from like the fucking 60s.
Sometimes it just kind of appears in your brain, and you need to share the burden of the
That
knowledge.
basically is what happened there.
So, anyway.
I really needed to get it out of my
Calm
head.
down a little.
So,
Just
back
let
on
you
topic, I feel like we've been going on this series of jokes for like 15 minutes. Isla,
Hey,
how do you
no.
approach this lady who has just emerged from her home and is immediately confronted by you?
Oh, they died, by the way. I feel like I should tell you guys that.
Oh, what?
Their PC shut off.
Oh, shit. Well,
Yeah.
in that case,
Jokes, you broke it. You interrupted the whole thing we had going on.
I'm sorry.
So-
I thought we were distracting. But anyway. So, where was I going with this? I remember
Right.
where I was going with this. In addition to the wall and also the general buildings, there is one particularly tall building in front of you, that being the big old one that y'all can barely see because everything's in shadow. But and there she goes. This is the specific building that this knight here was stationed in front of, and Archibald has brought you to, and he waves you over to the this corner here and gestures to where there is a doorway, and he says to come in, and we're just gonna
Fucking leave. Meet my
Gonna come in.
melody. Yeah,
we're
so
gonna
reloading for me. Because
Yeah.
Kirby fell on my PC.
oh shit hit F5.
Oh no, it restarted the tab when my Kirby fell off my desk and onto my my keyboard. So we're loading Blackness Village right now.
Oh boy.
So,
Well, in that case, I'll set the where is it?
music.
Okay, I'll set the initial view position, and assuming I got to that fast enough, you should see where your character is when you load in. But, so I guess, Ciara, can we assume that you go with Gabe and Archibald, or will you stick with,
Yeah.
or will you stick with Isla? Oh, hello, Sour.
Hello.
Welcome back.
Hello?
Was I invited in?
Everyone is being invited in, despite everyone also experiencing terrible technical difficulties.
Yeah.
I have no audio. Ah!
Can you not hear me?
I don't think so.
I'll assume no, she can't. I'll assume she cannot hear me.
No.
Oh god, this is terrible.
I'm in. I'm here. I'm alive.
Hello again, peep. So as Isla is sorting out her thing and unintentionally, or perhaps intentionally, terrifying a villager, Archibald is inviting you and Gaiga and Ralathor in. Gaiga and Ciara, do you...
Okay, now I have audio.
Hello again, Isla. Archibald has invited the party into what seems to be his home.
Okay. I am still loading.
Oh boy.
That'll take a bit. Don't worry. Let's just continue. I'll go in. Oh, this
Okay.
little dialogue thing.
There's that. There's
Why
their
the
door.
fuck Did you? Oh my God! What the fuck is this huge ass door here for?
To function as a door.
Holy shit! Is this a house or is this
Jeez.
multiple houses?
Well, originally it was
Apartment building?
well, it was originally intended as a hall of sorts, but Admiral Crichton, sorry, I'm still getting used to his promotion, has allowed me to partake of it as a space for storage and personal space while I am in a bit of a transitory period.
So a house?
For the moment, yes.
So you're
Just
broke.
a like personal space and storage is a very odd way to describe a house.
It's meant for personal storage, I guess, and he's just living here because he's a brokey.
Well, it's supposed to be meant for meetings among town staff, but ever since they've kind of retreated to the castle over to the east of Fairways, it hasn't really been into much use in Well, come to think of it, I think it's been 2 years now.
There's no, like, who's running the town?
Oh, one of the knights here has been deputized for the moment. I think they're doing well, okay, I don't think they're doing an alright job, but that's beside the point. Just gossip between politicians. You know how it is.
Not really, but...
Fair point. Keep it that way. It's not worth it.
Yeah, you know, you're probably right.
So come, take a seat.
She's running.
Rest a while.
She's running!
I'm sure it's fine.
She's not. She hates me. I was trying to riz her up. Trying to steal his wife.
What?
Oh,
I'm trying
hello,
to steal
Isla.
his wife.
There you are. Have you decided to join in on the invitation?
Yeah, I was getting nowhere with the one girl.
No, I wanted to help you. I wanted to help you.
Damn. Well, we could always go back outside.
Okay, I'll come back outside and help you. I'll help you.
All right, let's go. Side quest.
Oh
Right
god. Oh no.
Okay.
So y'all are leaving Geiger here then?
You guys have your side quest.
Don't leave me
Don't
alone.
catch up. Y'all
Don't
know
leave
each
me
other,
alone with
fucker.
the loud man.
Yeah, you guys know each other. You guys have history.
So I'm going to assume that that Isla just kind of came in and tagged in with Ciara and then just kind of nodded and then just bolted to issue to themselves a higher calling. So as y'all do that, Ralathor is kind of perplexed, kind of just seeing y'all go out the door, and Archibald is quietly sitting in a room that is now awkwardly quiet because
I shrug as they leave. Just like, yeah, you know,
they're not worth it.
they do this.
Ugh.
What does that mean? Whatever could you mean?
I'm surprised to see you around. I'm surprised to see you around fellows like that. They seem a bit loud for you.
It's more coincidence than
Damn.
Who's over there?
Damn, they're really out here. I know we can't hear them, but my nose.
I mean, is that not true?
Yes, well, that is the driver of most things, isn't it?
It's like the only person around your age over there, and you're still fucking like hating on me over here.
Well, that
I
is the
understand
driver.
me.
So as y'all are going over that, someone does come. A lady does come stepping around the corner with a lady that had seemed to retreat when Ciara had seen them, but now she has a kettle with her. She has a kettle and sets it on the table with a little smile and hurries off back to where she'd retrieved it from.
I assume that's Melody.
Yes, it seems I've forgotten. You're not the only one who struggles with new people, it seems. And he takes up one of the 2 cups that had come with it and pours himself a little bit of what seems to be tea. It's certainly hot looking. And he passes the kettle to you and takes a sip and he says, "Funny how these things come full circle, isn't it?"
Hey, Hey.
Is that
And-
implying that it's not tea? Or just that, like, I don't know tea when I see it?
Well, I mean, you've heard tales.
Or tales of
Gotcha.
Yeah. So speaking out of character, yes, it's tea. Remembering
Okay.
in character, you probably have no idea what the fuck it is.
Gotcha.
Because you've drank a lot of water in your life, but this weird snouted pot that is on the table now is a weird device you've never seen before.
so I
Because
Even-
saw Melody earlier.
Well, I was gonna
'Cause
say,
you're-
even though I've been here
before?
Yeah, I guess you would have seen it, like, as a child.
Yeah,
How
I
long
guess.
ago were your
sure.
lessons?
It was a decade,
It was a
Jesus.
decade.
roughly.
Yeah. Also, I appreciate that.
What are you
Yamask-
guys using fucking moves on? Are you trying to like astonish this kid? What is happening?
Wait, what
Using
did I
trick
do?
room, lower their speed.
Wait,
I'm
how
not
did I-
touch. I have
haven't
any of
touched
those.
Shit. I don't know.
I'm
know
not
how I
touching
keep
any of those.
accidentally doing this.
I'm using. I'm touching your
mask.
mask.
Doing this
That trick room.
because I did not sweet kiss earlier too. So I don't even know how I do this a lot of the time. I'm not gonna lie.
I have touched my characters, my sprites, and that's it. I don't know how none of my
And-
moves.
I'll just delete them. So, excuse me. So anyway, sorry, I'm getting sick of this shit. As Archibald is just kind of enjoying his tea and the quiet, letting everybody come out of their shell in time.
I'd say since he,
Oh.
drank it, it's obviously. I don't really have any reason to think it's unsafe. So I'll pour myself a cup and drink as well.
I would be amazed if someone managed to get Archibald to poison them. That would be quite a feat to make
Yeah.
him hate someone.
I mean, if anything,
Fallon?
my reason for not wanting to drink it would just be like, this might be gross as shit. But that's
It's this
me.
weird. It's this weird, like, not clear water, and it like has
tastes
steam.
like plants.
Yep, that's tea.
I'm not a fan of tea.
Me neither.
personally.
Neither
I
am
mean,
I. It makes
okay,
me
you had
nauseous, but it's a
only
thing that people drink in
drank
real life, so I
water?
put it in the setting.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I have your permission to just delete tea from the setting as someone who is biased? Can we just retcon tea?
Everyone
out?
hates tea. Everyone here hates tea. Down with
like
tea.
tea. The
I
fuck?
barely even like
only-
coffee.
Coffee is
fucking-
better
they
though.
They only serve tea at every fucking restaurant.
Okay,
You
well,
have
all
my,
the restaurants you go to.
you have my condolences.
Fucking, I just said in fucking Asia. They don't serve
Exactly.
water. They serve tea.
Exactly. Only the places you go to.
God, this is such a weird beverage. It's water, but it
White
tastes
people.
like plants. It tastes like that one plant that I ate that time, and I felt good.
I don't
Anyway,
think it would taste like that.
so while Gaiga and Archibald are having probably the first moment of quiet that any of y'all had in the past couple weeks,
I mean, it's probably the only quiet Archibald's had. How he is.
yeah, that's fair. So Ciara and Isla look like they're about to rob this person. So again, refreshing the context on this, she has just emerged from her home after the all clear has been passed around, and she is presented with some strangers.
Hey, can I charm her ass? I'll charm her ass.
First, I'm going to ask, what are you doing?
I'm flirting. Help him.
Yeah. I'm gassing my homeboy up.
Oh god, this is not what I expected from Isla, but through what means are you
You don't
going...
know her.
So you frightened her outside her home
Mhm.
with a sudden approach. You have her outnumbered, which has her even more uncomfortable. Tell me, through what means are you going to flirt with this person?
Alright. Check this Riz.
I hate it already. What do you do?
I'm going to say, my character's nervous because not much in the social aspect other than from Ciara or the traveling company. So I'm gonna be like, hey, I think you're really pretty, and then I just put my hands over my face.
Alright, so I'm going to professionally request that you roll for charm. Which would be 1d20 minus 1 in your case.
Why do I have a won.
Because
That's
because
you.
your charm, because your ability to charm is quite literally displayed as pathetic.
My charm is pathetic. You know what? You're correct. Come on, that 20. Come on, that 20. I need 1 per minute. I have 1 per session. I have 1 per session. Here we go.
I believe in you. I don't, but I'm not gonna say that. The dirty one. So, I got some good news and bad news.
Did I even roll correctly?
Yes, you did. Specifically, you rolled a 2, which was reduced to 1 by its modifier. So I got some good news and bad news. The good news is she is backing away slowly, toward the door. And the bad news is, that is the bad news. Also, there is no good news.
Wait, can I call for her? I'm like, hey, wait, hear us out. I promise, they're not as bad as they seem. They're actually really sweet and caring. They're just a little bit not used to humans. See, they had a very tragic life.
Oh,
They grew
God.
out in the slums. And now they're trying to make their life better. And they're one of the most powerful tamers in the whole world. So you gotta give them a shot, you know? Let me roll for charm. Please let me roll for charm, please.
Considering how dramatic that got, I'm tempted to rule it as performance, but I'll let you go charm.
I don't have anything in performance.
Go ahead.
What is that? 1d20 plus 2. 12, is that good enough? Please.
It's certainly better than what Isla's was, and ruling them under the same difficulty score. I'll say yes, that was okay. I probably should have raised it quite a bit because that was weak as hell, but I'll allow it. I'll allow it as kind of an attempt at the same. And she's still like a bit. She still does not seem very open to you, but she's not fleeing anymore. So there's that. She kind of quietly says, "I don't know what that is."
Try my best, Sour. I tried my best, Isla. I'm sorry. I did the best I could.
So I'm gonna let y'all discuss how you continue this conversation as I head back around to where Archibald and Geiga are.
I think that's GG's. I think we successfully scared the shit out of them.
It's like, all right, we got it. Okay, so I'm gonna let you consider your next move. Oh no. So, Archibald kind of leans forward on the table. He kind of has his hands like kind of woven together, like looking very interested in hearing what stories you have to tell. And he says, "So, dare I ask what 10 years separate from the kingdom has been like?"
Not terribly exciting. Which, I mean, I'm not opposed to. It's been relaxing and kind of nice up until very recently.
Yes, well, I suppose a higher-ranking court official suddenly arriving on your doorstep is no matter to sleep through.
Well, it wasn't really just him. There was these little monsters and some other more rough stuff happening to the town.
He raises a brow then and says... He raises a brow at that, and he says, "Monsters, you say? So there was an attack?"
Yeah.
And he gives you another look over and he says, Well, I suppose it's a mercy you're not in worse condition then. Then again, seeing your accompaniment...
I'm kind of surprised myself
seeing
that I'm not in worse condition.
You never did seem like a fighter to me, but seeing your accompaniment, you weren't at a total disadvantage. And speaking of which, I suppose it's about time I ask. He gestures toward where Ralathor is very pointedly not looking at him. And he says, "So, Ralathor, what happened to the secret part of your secret project?" He doesn't get a response to that.
I sort of also I turn myself around to look back at Ralathor. Well?
Oh yes, that's very interesting that you ask. Well, it's quite easy to explain. And Archibald leans back in his seat and crosses his, again, might I remind you, absolutely massive arms, and he says, "You did make quite a big deal before about not telling anyone at all about your little experiments, and now I see that you seem to be operating under some very different rules than those which you gave to me." And Ralathor is about as comfortable with this line of interrogation as one might expect him to be. That is to say, if he were made of metal, he'd probably be sweating profusely. You have anything to add, Geiger? Or are you just kind of gonna let this happen?
Not really. That's just let him interrogate him.
Now, I'm certain you weren't dishonest with me at all, right? Right? This is the fucking turn. So, Ralathor at that point does kind of let out a sigh and he says, "Well, I should probably have clarified to you before we left Domini that most of the council isn't aware of my actions yet. Not to say that they're extra legal or dangerous or harmful in any means. I just didn't expect that they'd be very enthused about the direction of the resources."
I mean, given what happened with the Regis, I would say they are a little dangerous.
You're not wrong. And Archibald is kind of... There isn't much of a physical indifference in that. There isn't much of a physical difference in how he decides to sip his tea this time, and yet there's a distinctly passive-aggressive air about it now. So...
Slurping more. Oh, don't... Didn't need the Foley work on that. Please, definitely don't do that.
Just like the JoJo's Bizarre Adventure thing with the chain of...
Yeah. Cherry.
So, meanwhile, Isla and Ciara, Meanwhile, Isla and Ciara... I was trying to figure out what that was a reference to.
SpongeBob.
No. Super Friends. Speaking of referencing things from the 60s.
Yeah.
I mean, I was...
Meanwhile, at the Legion of Doom.
I was thinking, Tom Ska. Meanwhile!
Oh, I've seen that too.
Meanwhile, in a parallel universe where these two have some measure of charisma between them.
Whoa. Right?
So, she has stopped fleeing, and she has responded, "I don't know what that is." And it's arguable that this interaction is even more awkward than the other. So,
Sean, give me your best shot. Come on.
do y'all,
You gotta step up.
do you have a plan as for how you might somehow turn this into something that wouldn't be qualified as harassment?
Do I have any oh, not harassment? Never mind.
Oh.
Wait, do I have any social moves? I don't know
Uh,
what the fuck these are.
My mic was fucking broken.
Oh, I thought you were just like that lost in thought.
No! I was saying, what does she not understand?
The pained scream. Hey, let
What does
me.
she not understand?
Okay, make me understand what's happening.
Yeah, what does she not understand?
What do you mean?
Her. She said, I don't know what that is. What does she not understand?
Oh, well.
No, yeah.
I believe some of the words were slum and tamer.
Oh. We really good at fighting? And, poor.
Don't patronize. Don't patronize. Don't patronize.
Well, we're trying to say that with like a lot of riz. But like in her favor. Don't worry.
Riz, but in my favor.
Is
Yeah.
Is that?
Said it's okay. I'll turn to her. Okay. Just say I grew up poor and I had a rough life and yeah.
Didn't you all grow up poor?
Yeah, but I was like extra poor.
She had to spend all her time fighting beasts,
It was plus
killing anything that got in her way.
+1 to poor.
My skill, my poor stat increased.
Roll poor with economical disadvantage.
Shit. What am I? Me?
She's gone through so much to get to where she is today. And I, for one, as one of her great friends, am super proud of her.
One of her great friends who's known her for 2 weeks.
Honestly, probably still my greatest friend.
So...
All my previous friends are currently dead.
Ralathor?
What
Who else
now?
would be your greatest friend? Ralathor?
What about Ralathor?
Would her best, other than me, who the fuck else would be closer to her than me? Ralathor?
Yeah, no, my other best friends are kind of dead.
Mm.
I mean, I was gonna say the grave, but that'd be a bit grim.
Yeah, no, my other friends are kind of dead.
Really,
my only best living friend.
Sierra, I just really appreciate your company and how just how alive
How
you
not
are.
dead you are. It's
So-
great. It's great. I had a few friends. They were skeletons.
So at that point, I am leaning toward
painful.
performance. So I'm gonna ask you to roll performance as you were turning this into more of a tale than an immediate charming. So
I mean, like, it's true.
I
That's
don't
a
have
true
anything in
tale.
performance, I don't think. Wait, is there
I don't have
even
anything
a
in performance.
performance skill? I didn't see this shit.
There's a performance skill.
Where?
Oh.
I'm pretty sure I don't have anything in it, so I'm just fighting.
There's
Fun,
no,
right?
actually, there's not a performance skill.
oh, then yeah, that would be charm. I'm an idiot. I was misremembering
Yeah, it
things.
would be.
Sorry,
yes.
I'm a fool.
Do the charm thing.
God, it's so long between sessions, even I forget shit. I think I
Please!
made that same mistake earlier.
Oh!
That's better. That's better.
That's better.
Oh shit! I
That's
raised
better,
the
that's
difficulty
better.
check and everything. So now you have a bit more attention, and she doesn't seem to be sweating about it as much. Because earlier she still looked pretty ready to try and to bolt if y'all gave her a bad vibe again. But now she seems
we're-
a bit
we're
more
working here.
content. Like, oh, these people aren't here to attack me. They're just stupid and poor.
You know what? And poor. Can't forget the and poor.
She's like nodding along. She's like, okay. Like she still doesn't get why you're talking to her, but it's-
Can
Baby
I?
steps.
I'll pipe up. I'll pipe up very shyly. Be like, I think you're just really cute, and I maybe we could get to know each other. And then I'll like slowly scoot behind Pip.
Roll for charm. Also with
I don't have any charm.
With advantage though, because I was adorable. But roll for charm. The tactical retreat. The tactical retreat I am allowing.
Okay, slash. Roll 1d20, and then plus with advantage. With advantage.
Do it. Also, it'd be -1 because charm. So that was a 3.
Oh, 15! That's not bad. That's not bad. That's not bad.
Oh, shit.
We'll take those. We take those.
Oh shit! Oh shit! Okay. There's going to be a bit of a. There's going to be a bit of a stretch to describe, but you know how in anime sometimes when somebody sees something really cute, like the background kind of goes pink for a bit, and they kind of recoil.
Yeah.
Yeah, that.
Oh.
Oh! Yay! I'm making progress. I'm making progress.
What the fuck is this side mission?
It's become a
It's
dating
a
sim, I
great
guess.
side mission, Pip. It's a great side mission. Shut up.
So
I'm so glad I spent all of this shit in charm. I'm so happy.
It's not like, what else would you use your charm for?
I don't know.
So back over at the hall.
Meanwhile,
Meanwhile, in the town hall, Thor is sitting pretty awkwardly at the table and explaining, I wanted to acquire some kind of foundation for the project before I try to make it official. It was actually quite a ways down the line that I'd attempted to put it forward, but, well, when I saw an opportunity, I did tell you I'm a bit of an opportunist before, and I suppose this is as good a demonstration as I can offer.
Oh.
You have stepped onto the table.
Didn't mean to do that. Trying to turn around. Alright, so demonstration how?
Well, it's one thing to present a device that could function in theory, but I feel it would be all the more convincing if I had an example ready of someone who is able to, without the centuries-long training of wizardry, be able to connect with, train, and command the monsters. Lo and behold, it seems that you and your friends have been, honestly, a monumental success. Though there is plenty more ground to cover, of course. It is a good start. So that's why you didn't want me telling anyone. I admit I'm
just kidnap children. Oh, so I was correct.
Of course, it will be above board as soon as I can make it. It's one of the reasons I'm especially excited to return to Dundee with you. And in case there's any concern, while much of the council is oblivious to this, the Crown has been informed.
So it's not 100% secret.
Oh, so the president doesn't know, but the government does.
It's more like this. The Senate doesn't know, but the president does.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. And also the House.
Executive orders.
The House doesn't exist in this metaphor.
Yeah, fuck the House.
The Crown has given me his blessing for these actions, but they did make it clear that the Council is within its power to veto my choices. And if they were to deem it worthless before I can get it off the ground enough to offer an example such as yours, then the project would die before it could come into any effect. I wanted to make sure that didn't happen. You'll forgive me for this deception, yes? Yes?
No.
Don't
Yeah.
love it.
Archibald has his arms crossed, and he kind of deflects the decision to you, and he says, "I'm not the one you've deceived the most."
I mean, realistically, this doesn't change much.
I got it all, to be fair.
Yeah, they kind of already knew it was a little weird.
Mm-hmm. He was very quiet
Sus.
about this. I know, because I have a psychic connection with my Yamask, and my Yamask is just chilling, so I'm getting all this information.
Gotcha.
Just like you're on a date with this girl, and then
I was
just like
flirting, I just hearing this, like, oh my gosh, my entire life is a lie.
and then just your expression falls, you're like, "Son of a bitch."
This motherfucker.
That Archibald is all smiles again as he waves it off. "Well, I suppose if Geiger sees no ill in it, then I could only be so upset. Though I do wish you'd been a bit more honest with me. No harm, no foul. Or I suppose, minimal harm, negligible foul."
Well, minimal harm to me. I feel like that's more Ciara's call.
Yeah, I feel like Ciara's arm being busted up is a pretty good reason to call harm on that.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, you mentioned Ciara's arm. Have you brought that up, back up in this conversation? Because I feel like it would be a pretty important factor.
I mean, yeah. Like, I would say that is just, that would have been, I guess, yeah, entirely, like, in character of, like, saying there's been no harm isn't really my call, like, there was Ciara.
Yes, that injury of hers. That was from your travels? And, Ralathor kind of stiffens back up at that and he says, "Well, not quite.
Not quite.
Damn, he really out here fucking dodging and weaving these fucking conversations.
Well, bear in mind, Ralathor hasn't mentioned that y'all were brought into the Regis thing yet."
But
Oh,
Guy
I
did.
thought, that's
Guy
yeah, I
brought it up.
mentioned it.
Oh, did you
Earlier.
mention that specifically?
Yes, because
Uh-huh.
he said that his project wasn't dangerous, and I was like, well, there was the Regis.
Oh, I'd missed that. Whoops. Would you like to bring it up now?
Yeah, I mean, it's still relevant.
How did I small attack?
How do you what now?
How did I small attack?
Small weapon attack?
Small weapon attack.
How did I do that?
Tried to knife somebody.
Well, I'm behind Ciara, so that's the only person I can murder.
Well, did you...
No,
Did
I
you-
did not. I just did the thing again.
It's weird. I don't know why.
Hmm.
That's weird. But once that comes up, the kind of the twinge of forgiveness in the air is just immediately sapped away, and you kind of see the mirth is gone from Archibald's face. He is glaring just absolute daggers as Ralathor, and he says, "You what?" Well, I wasn't entirely confident that it would go without error. After all, I am just one person, and despite my capabilities, I might need some assistance if I'm going to... Why are you looking at me like that? Archibald is not very happy with Ralathor at the moment. So, meanwhile, Isla and Ciara.
Great transition.
Meanwhile, so you have successfully flustered the bebunted stranger, bebunned. There is no.
Mm-hmm.
I was trying to say like, bebunned.
Bewildered?
No, bebunned, like someone who is afflicted with buns because she has the buns. And then I realized, oh, that sounds like I'm referring to one's spectacular ass, and I'm not sure if that applies here. But anyway, so you successfully flustered this person as you are also catching wind that Archibald is pretty not happy with Radathor at the moment. So how are you carrying on from this particular?
I'm pushing through. Despite everything's a lie.
I'm probably gonna try and get filled in on this information, so I'm probably gonna leave Isla and just say like, "Hey, I'll leave you two alone."
I'll let you lovebirds handle this.
And I'll wink to the girl, and I'll start walking over.
I'll start walking over. It doesn't move.
Doesn't work.
I was trying to move and it wasn't working.
Probably because the thing is hard to load. So, meanwhile, Isla, you and this lady are left in perhaps one of the most awkward silences yet.
Okay. I'm still doing the shy thing again. There hasn't had much in the people talk. I'd be like, my name's Isla, and what's your name?
Well, congratulations. You are no longer alone in that regard, because she is not meeting your eyes anymore, and she kind of says very quietly, "Sarah."
Your name's so pretty. You have such a pretty name.
Well, and before she was retreating into the doorway, and now she's kind of retreating into her shoulders.
It's working. Let's go.
It's like, thanks. I don't have a cute, quiet lady voice.
Let's go.
I am going to pray that your imagination fills in the gaps there.
It does. It really does. It does.
Brilliant. Meanwhile, Ciara, as you stride into the room, you see a bit of a. Have you ever seen someone beaten down? Have you ever seen someone just viciously beaten by someone else looking at them before?
I don't think so.
Well, that's probably the best way I can describe what is currently going on between Radathor and Archibald right now.
Interesting.
You've missed a very upsetting exchange of words, it seems.
Did I do something?
I don't know. Do you do something?
No, I said, did I do something? Like,
oh no.
Because I have no clue what the fuck's happening.
So, Archibald waves a dismissive hand and he serves you. No, it isn't you. At least, not a fault of you. It's just that I've been informed that Radathor here is apparently a bit more careless than I'd given him credit for. Well, now you don't need to word it quite like that. I've already made sure to apologize quite profusely. Right? I'm sure you and I are fine, right, Ciara? Radathor is turning to you and it's kind of begging you with his eyes, like wordlessly begging, please God, get me out of this conversation.
Does he have eyes to do that?
Fucking little mechanical ass eyes or fucking.
He has the eye.
Eyes.
He only has one eye.
He has one eye.
He has the
Yeah,
eye.
his entire face is just one eyeball.
His face is like a lantern, but in the shape of an eye, because it's an eye.
Are we talking about my arm getting broken? Oh, well, yeah, I guess it wasn't your fault. I mean, we did it for the sake of, you know, this stuff.
Yes, most eloquently put together. I'm glad we've come to an understanding, right?
Very eloquent.
Archibald, this is fine.
I don't really remember why we did it, but we did it for protecting people, I think.
Yes. So, our Archibald sighs and he says, I suppose I shouldn't be too upset about calling upon all resources to accomplish a goal. Though I can criticize your choice of resources when you could have called upon me. And of course, the knights are still here. True, the town is not especially well defended without them, but going at it on your own and pulling in others who are at similar risk because you weren't confident in your own actions, that I struggled not to criticize. And with this, Ralathor is, he's not really looking anyone in the eyes, despite being supposedly quite a lot older and far, far more senior than Archibald. He's not immune to shame. Yes, I understand. Despite his magical prowess he displayed before in his supposed position, he kind of appears more like a child being scolded in front of Archibald.
I mean, like, all he did was put up a shield that one time.
Yeah. Perhaps he doesn't feel like he did enough.
Like, because he didn't.
So, meanwhile, Isla.
Woo! Okay, here we go.
Okay. You have proceeded through stage 1 of an anime slice of life rom-com checklist.
Okay.
What do you do now? Do you quit while you're ahead and reconvene another day, or do you try to push your luck?
Well, at the moment,
Feels kind of gross when I put it that way, but
yes, it does sound disgusting. Is there in this world? Do we have like any ways of telecommunication?
Telecommunication, no. Long distance communication would be carried out by courier.
Isn't technically Ralathor an artificer? Can't he make some shit up?
I mean, given how he had a hand in creating the mobile platform from before it's being eaten, before its insides were eaten, he probably could try to come up with something, but you're not sure what the extent of his inventiveness is at the moment.
Okay. I'll be like, if it has, I got so I have a friend who could maybe get us in contact at long distances, and I just really want to talk to you again.
That'd be nice.
Okay, I'll have him or someone that he knows get in contact with you and give you maybe a device that'll contact me from long distances in case I ever get away.
Sure.
Okay, and then I'll wave very shyly, like, okay, I gotta go with my friends. I hope it's nice I hope I see you again soon. Okay, bye. And then I'll walk away.
Okay, bye. And she like very quickly retreats into her home. Oh, what a disaster. And And now you two.
I'll walk up to this bitch. You have something to do for me.
Prologue, need my loads. I gotta buy an iPhone 7.
Give me my allowance, bitch.
So anyway, as you return, the conversation is carrying on to the talk of where y'all are headed next, and Archibald says, Archibald brings up, as I assume you intend to head to Dundee. I doubt you all will be splitting up so soon, especially not with much paperwork at the moment. I personally suggest, and forcefully insist, that you stay in town a while. After all, some of you are in worse shape than others, and it would be inhumane of me to send you on your way without the opportunity to rest and recover, right?
Mm-hmm.
Besides, Geiger and I have barely caught up after all this time. I'd like to see how your skills have improved.
Sure.
And if you need a refresher, that's no skin off my bones. Is that the saying? I'm not sure. It's been a while since I've had such talks.
Close enough. I get what you mean.
Yes. And are you, Isla, was it? Are you fine with staying in Black Nest a while longer?
Yeah, sure. Yeah, totally. Yep. Still flustered from the previous conversation.
Archibald is thoroughly immune to the strange concept that is social awareness, because he is moving right along to Ciara. And you, Ciara, I'm sure you wouldn't mind an opportunity to restore yourself, yes?
Yeah, no, that's fine with me.
Brilliant! And besides, Valathor, you haven't yet disclosed to me how you plan to get back over the river. And that Valathor is a lot more confident answering, because he puts a hand up and he says, "Oh yes, that's easy. We're going to..." Oh. And he kind of stops and he blinks and he says...
Blinks.
Well, he has a single eyeball.
Shudders. He kind of blinks and he admits, "The boat went back, didn't it?" And Archibald kind of gives a knowing, kind of patronizing nod to him, and he says, "Yes. Yes, it did." And Ralathor looks around at you all, and he kind of puts it together, and he says, The singular boats wouldn't carry so many." And Archibald's still nodding, and he says, "That's correct. No, they would not. You didn't plan this out very thoroughly, did you?" And again,
This is the DM talking to himself.
I'm maybe beginning to regret this.
I know how to swim. Yeah,
I don't know,
I can swim 3 at a time.
If this guy can't even keep track of a boat schedule, I don't know if I trust him with
so
Your
dangerous science.
yeah. So Ralathor's got his hands on his face and he's like, "Oh, I hadn't considered. Oh, did I plan to take myself? We can't go through the mountains.
Why don't we catch a water Pokemon?
We could take the boat one at a time, perhaps."
Is there not a bigger boat?
Can't we make a bigger boat?
You could, or perhaps the total lack of boat-building craftsmen in the region could be deflected with a deal of sorts. And Archibald is smiling and he puts his hands on the table kind of woven together again, and he says, as it just so happens, a fellow of mine has a shipment coming down the river from some ways up river. It's on quite a sizable barge, you see. And that has Ralotho looking up, and he clarifies, now, this barge is far from comfortable for passenger travel, especially not when there's more than the usual crew on board, but it could be done. He opens up his hand a bit and looks around to you all, and he says, how would you all feel about stowing aboard a transport vessel?
Oh, stowaways. We are castaways.
It sounds less than ideal, but also from the sounds of things, we don't really have a choice.
I've slept on worse.
Yeah, I can't really swim.
I don't doubt that.
Do you have a swimming?
That I believe.
What? 2 swimming balls? My arm's broken.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Swim maybe a foot at a time.
Actually,
Ralthor seems a bit skeptical because he brings up, this seems like quite a lot of planning for something I haven't heard of until now. And that's when Archibald kind of puts a finger to his temple and he says, well, yes, because originally I'd insisted that it was a terrible idea and he not bring the barge down at all, but he insisted on going through with it because, well, in his words, you can't go without your collection.
What?
You see, I have some possessions of mine in a town upriver. It's on the other side of the Forth and quite a ways away. The manpower required to bring it down would be significant, especially once I'm on my way to Dundee. The distance is even longer from here to there. But my friend assured me that he could simply bring it down over the river, despite there being monsters in the river. He says it's defendable, and assuming he arrives here safely, I'll have no choice but to believe him. And if he does arrive unharmed, then I suppose we can trust it as transportation for you. Previously, I had hoped to let it be one silly mistake of a trip. But it could become an opportunity.
You use an entire boat to carry your stuff?
You do know how vast my collection is, yes?
I guess I might not.
It is a shame that you...
Collection of what, actually?
Why, equipment! Do you think yours was the
That's
only instrument I've
vague.
ever known?
Oh, okay. Equipment is not really the way I would describe it, but okay.
Mine is the stock for a minor symphony, you see. And recently we've been invited to come down to Dundee for a far more prestigious haul than that which we had in the north. Of course, I'd put off such plans until such days as I could secure a route, and my associates are not satisfied with my restraint.
Oh yeah, who's this one lady in his house? We haven't talked to her.
Are you asking me as player to DM or as person to person?
As player to DM, like, who was that person? Cause I know my character wasn't here for like the tea situation, but like I heard her name.
It was probably Melody, yes.
Well, yeah, but like, you know, in character, Archibald, who's that lady you were talking about? I wasn't here for like the beginning half of this conversation, but who? I heard her name. Who is she?
Oh yes, that's Melody. I suppose it's a bit awkward to introduce you now after such serious conversations, but what better time could there be? And
Is she like your girlfriend, your wife, your maid, or?
Wife, actually. We were married some moons ago.
Oh.
And that would be me. And you hear her call out from the other room, stepping in a bit slowly, but once she's kind of accepted the fact that all eyes are on her, she tries to be a bit more outgoing and put some cups on the table for the newcomers, one for each. Ciara and Ralathor and Isla, who does not have a seat, and Ralathor steps out of his seat because honestly he doesn't get to be comfortable right now. He's on timeout.
Damn, poor Ralathor.
Timeout.
He didn't even do anything that bad.
He just kidnapped 3 kids from their home, brought them on a dangerous expedition without not even knowing the full plan.
We're legal adults in the country of America.
That we're not currently in.
And also does raise a question as to whether or not the U.S. exists yet at this point, which I confidently say it wouldn't yet.
Yeah.
Fucking Native Americans. Yippee!
Hey, my people are there.
Anyway, so Melody comes along and she puts the cup down. She speaks up and she says, "I heard about what was going on with you and your friends. I hope it's not as dangerous as it sounds." And Archibald assures her, "No, I'm sure it'll be quite fine. They did come this far. I'm sure a few fish won't put them down now." Oh, speaking of which, would you like to come by the docks, perhaps? That was a question to you all.
Oh, no,
Sure.
pass.
I'm down.
Pass. Well, yeah,
I'll
you know,
go.
sure. You know what? I'll go to the doctor.
No, pass.
Why
Pass,
not?
bitch.
Oh, okay, fine, I'm passing.
Stick with your decision.
Oh, no. I regret my decision. I'm going.
Okay, come on.
Not going to the docks? Wait, so are you or are you not? I'm not.
I am going.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay.
I volunteer as tribute.
I'll come too.
Well, specifically, I ask because most boat traffic is held up as a result of the monsters in the water.
Hold on.
However,
I'll be listening, but I gotta take a call.
oh, understandable. But introducing you to them now and showing you what they're capable of could be a good way to prepare you for the journey to come. Wouldn't want to be caught off guard, would you?
Nope.
Preparation's important.
Brilliant! In that
Honestly, how
case,
strong they are.
In that case, come along. I'd like to run you past the guard tower and introduce you to our docks.
Can I toss out my mon?
I'm gonna pull over Ralathor. I'm gonna pull Ralathor to the side.
Alright, so one at a time. Pip, who are you deploying?
My yokester.
Yolkster. Pip.
Why the fuck is yokester's fucking image so huge?
Cause Yolk is a big boy.
No, but like, look, click on his thing.
Oh, it's cause that a weird resolution.
It's so funny.
This is the
He
big,
shows up on my bottom and it's so huge.
he's the biggest boy. Meanwhile, Isla, you were pulling Ralathor aside?
Yeah, pull Ralathor aside.
Oh, yes?
Do you have a way that multiple people could communicate over long distances?
No, why?
Can you make something like that?
And I suppose there are some rituals that could be repurposed, but that's quite an ask, you know.
Well, for many purposes. One, imagine the team gets split up. We'd be able to communicate with each other via this thing that you'd create. Or say that someone has, as I said, we get split up. We'd be able to communicate without having to be next to each other. We can also talk to, say, our loved ones back at back at our home.
What loved ones?
Well,
Shut
you
your
have
face.
a mother.
Yeah,
No,
you
no, no,
have
I
a
didn't.
mother.
No, I didn't mean me. I meant
Oh.
Her.
Oh no.
like she's just lying.
I am 100% lying, but shut your fucking face.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, I'm not there. I'm
That
just.
is
This is broader commentary.
Yeah, listening to your examples, he nods, but he says, that could work in some cases, but are you not aware of what that would require? It would be far from
Nope.
portable.
Can it be set up in like a home?
Perhaps quite a wealthy home, but you haven't... Ah, I see. You don't know what I'm referring to. I'll have to show you sometime.
I'm confused.
When we have the opportunity to stop by some church or chapel, I'm sure you will understand.
Okay.
In the meantime, please do go along. Please do go along with Sir Archibald. It's not letting me. Oh, I'm on the wrong window. Please go along with Sir Archibald. I'll stay here and, well, pray mainly. And so, the controls are so hard to fiddle with sometimes. Probably because I have like 3 different windows open to control all this shit. So Archibald, he heads off along the road over to the east. And I do not like having to alt-tab through all this shit constantly. And he brings you to an intersection. Yeah.
Gege Akutami.
Coda is not here. Coda
Oh.
is not
Coda's
here.
been left behind.
Bye bye.
Oh, no, 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 no,
There
no.
it is. I moved too far away and I couldn't see it anymore.
So, Archibald stops and turns around and gestures toward the various locations. Right, so here's the main concourse of the village. Over here directly behind me is, well, I'd say that's Porter's personal favorite building. It's where we store the ale. Never mind. To my right, past here is the guardhouse. That's where we house the guard, you see. We usually have someone stationed there so no one heads too close to the docks by accident. Given the state of the river, it tends to be on the more dangerous side. And over
sorry.
to... What was that?
Sorry, I accidentally clicked on shit.
It's okay, you are forgiven. And over on my left, a brief ways down the road, you'll see the bathhouse, which I can assure you after your travels might be quite a relief to visit. In fact, if you'd like to hold off on the dock situation and focus more on resting up and recuperating, I wouldn't demand much else from you.
We're quite injured.
Well, okay, we can go do that, and then we'll get a little bit more sweaty, and then we'll go take a bath. It's the end of
We
the
can
day.
go check out the docks. We don't have to.
The-
Hopefully,
yeah.
aren't gonna fight anything right now.
Don't jinx us.
Getting a
Don't jinx us.
lay of the land, as it were.
Hopefully.
You know what?
So,
Yeah, good idea. We'll end off with a nice
Goose comes
nice
out and
bath.
kills us.
Shut your face.
So Archibald carries on along the road, and he gives the knight there who is in slightly more decorated looking armor. He has more of a surcoat to it, and he's carrying a rather large looking axe as well, as opposed to the other two knights you've seen. Perhaps a higher rank. Perhaps a higher rank, or maybe he just has more money and can afford it better. I don't know. Bit hard to tell. You aren't familiar with the night culture yet because you've never been in the city. Where are you going?
The nightlife, if you will.
Yes, the nightlife. Because y'all aren't members of the kingdom's military, so I'm going to assume you don't know all the rankings by heart.
Did you just totally miss the pun there, or?
Oh, we heard it. We heard
Nightlife.
it.
Okay.
Nightlife.
No, just mostly just you. I got that they got it, but you seem to just completely take that question at face value.
I said yes, the nightlife.
Gotcha.
So Archibald gives perhaps too casual a wave to him and says, "Hey, Lathan, these are my new friends. They're perfectly fine.
Sorry.
They can handle themselves by the dock. No worries.
Oh,
no
okay.
need to worry about them."
I thought you just had Lathan, and I was like, what the fuck kind of a name is that?
It's Ethan.
Well, I guess Athan is also weird. He lost an N.
All right, Geiga.
Yeah, guy.
Hey, look, my name means something.
Means fucking violin in German. Are we Nazis? What the fuck is? Hello?
What?
German is a language that exists outside of that.
Where are we? Aren't we in like? I don't remember where we are. I'm not gonna lie.
Fictionalized Scotland.
But also
Yeah,
that.
Scotland. That's
Yeah,
not...
we're all Scottish. Why is it a German name?
Aye.
Eh.
So anyway, the knight kind of looks you all over. Doesn't really seem to put much credit to it, but well, he respects Archibald enough to step aside. And Archibald kind of he guides y'all down the road toward the dock. Also, that's not supposed to be possible. Just gonna move the camera over this way and zoop.
It's cool.
Wow, it's the dog.
Oh.
Let's go.
Oh, okay. I think I know what's happening there.
What?
No, I like when, yeah, I tried to move a thing, and yeah, it did that.
Yeah.
I was holding right click and moving the mouse, and then when I moused over that move, it did that and put it in the thing.
So as one may expect from the statements that the docks are dangerous and guarded off from most folks, the wood platforms are totally devoid of life, despite their size making them probably a rather solid place for port traffic, if there was port traffic. And Archibald kind of puts out a hand, calling to Ciara, and he says, "Be sure not to step too close to the edge if you're not prepared for it. They might snap at you."
Can I see if I see anything?
Yeah, go ahead and look over at the water. Roll perception for me.
Yeah, shoot a couple of bullets at it. I'm sure it'll be fine.
Oh,
Fish in a barrel.
Slash roll. 1d20.
Meet Del Lago.
I think.
Ooh, shit.
Jeez.
Oh,
Do I
jeez.
see anything?
Do you see
Wait.
anything?
That was. Oh,
That
So
was
that's 20.
that was a natural 20. That's a crit success.
I mean, that was a natural 20 for.
Yeah, you notice that
for
you're.
yoke.
for yoke.
Oh, sorry. I'm hovering on. Are you really gonna make me re-roll? I just got.
Yolk realizes
don't-
that he's on a game board. He starts to have a mental breakdown.
I'll just assume it was actually Ciara that did that, because like that was
Yes.
what chose the modifiers, and
That
who
was-
we already stated was rolling. So Ciara, as you peer into the river, there are several kind of layers that your eyes process as you look into it. First, of course, you see the water that is terribly clear and surprisingly deep for what looks like just a wide-spanning river. This definitely could have carried some quite sizable boats in the time when trade was active. That said, looking a bit deeper, you see why folks are so apprehensive about it, as sure enough, there are plenty of quite vicious-looking monsters down there. There was a time when fish were far more tame-looking, but all these ones are jagged. Every fin is either spiked or at some kind of hard angle. and some of them move around like missiles, spinning about and glancing around with beady red eyes, looking for something to chomp down on with horribly sharp teeth.
Like a
Sarah, hear me out?
torpedo.
Let's electrocute the water. We killed.
Do we have anyone with electricity? Then?
Yeah, we have
Oh yeah, I
or-
have my guy. I have my guy.
So, I will also say that as you blink, there is a moment you catch sight of something else. It's hard to tell what happens at first, as it feels like you are pulled away from where you are standing. You look a bit too closely. Despite standing perfectly still on the edge of the dock, it's as if you find yourself submerged within the water as you peer in, and for just a single horrible moment, you find yourself surrounded. Spindly black limbs reach up to you from the depths of the river. Eyes peer up at you, each glowing a vibrant color, and yet fractured as if peering at you through cracked glass, all of them demanding your attention, begging you to pull them up from the water. And then you blink, and it's gone.
I wanted to kill it. Where did it go? What do you mean?
So that's what you see in the water.
Hello?
Might I ask how
Quite
Ciara
crazy.
responds to this information? This totally normal river.
Guys, I think there's something in this river.
I mean, yes.
That's
They've
typically what's in
said that.
rivers. Yeah.
Well, also, we've
I
been told
thought-
that explicitly. There
I
are
saw some
monsters in the
weird,
river.
like, some weird evil-looking hentai tentacles out here. I don't think those are good.
Hentai doesn't
Somewhat.
exist. Pip, that reference doesn't matter.
No, I saw some weird, like, demon tentacles stick out of the water. It was, like, weird.
I saw a thing!
I mean, yeah. Like I said, we know there are monsters in the water.
Yes. Archibald gives kind of a solemn nod and he says, "Indeed, there's all sorts of things down there, aren't there? I didn't expect you to be so frightened, but so long as you don't stray too close to the edge too often, you should be relatively safe. Unfortunately, can't trust everyone to make the smartest decisions, so we tend to keep the whole place guarded."
You say that as I was about to say, can I look over the ridge?
Oh, God. I mean, would you like
I don't
to
trust my
look
perception. No, I don't trust my perception.
No,
Don't trust
stand
my
against the
rolls.
edge.
I don't
against
trust
the
my
edge, Isla.
rolls today.
Stand against the edge, Isla.
Yes, go ahead and peer over the edge of glory.
I'm on the edge.
I push her up.
Glory.
Yeah, go ahead and take one step closer to the edge, in parentheses, and I'm about to break. So are you taking a look inside to see what it is that might have freaked Ciara out?
No, but no. Just no.
Okay.
Just no.
No.
It's like
No.
you're just trusting the vibe that maybe you don't want to see it.
Yeah, no. I've seen things in my time and living all alone. And I don't want to see more
Find
things.
something. I want to catch a water type. Water types are cool.
Stop pouting.
And oh, silly me. Archibald kind of puts his hand up, and has a kind of a slightly his smile has turned a bit bashful, and he admits, "I neglected to bring any rods with us. How are we going to fish anything up without that? We should head back for the moment. I'll make sure to get you properly equipped next time we come by."
We use sour as bait. We use
Can
Isla's
I
bait and
electrocute
push
the
her in.
water? I was just gonna electrocute the water. I feel like that'd be a lot better than throwing me in.
Would you like to electrocute the water?
You know what? Sure. Think that's a good idea.
Hey,
Can
how about me and Sour both electrocute the water? Let's go.
I bet. Okay.
So-
So I don't know. Okay, so I don't have there's no Pokeball for your mask. I never put your mask in a Pokeball.
You will have to withdraw your mask to deploy another Pokemon.
But I would need to put him in a Pokeball?
Yes.
But I haven't never put him in a Pokeball.
I may disappoint you then.
You're gonna have to put him in a Pokeball, bro.
But do I want to put him in a Pokeball? He was like my homie. He's free.
Ask him for his fucking permission. I don't know. Ask him for consent.
Well, he'll say yes. That's not the thing. It's just like, ugh, I'm fine with enslaving the other ones, but this is homie.
If you are worried that it will cause personality damage, I can confidently tell you as DM, no. And in the event it did, I could just waive it in this case because Yamask is a special boy.
Mm.
And also, wibbly wobbly, timey-wimey magic bullshit. There's nothing to do with time, but...
Yes, no, I get your reference.
Am I allowed to reference Doctor Who as someone who doesn't watch Doctor Who? I don't
Have
know.
you never watched Doctor Who? Oh my
Never
gosh,
watched
Pip
Doctor
could
Who.
tell about me and Doctor Who.
I've been told I should, but I haven't. Anyway, so...
Yes. I'll put him in a ball and pull out Mr. Electric Boy.
Okay. In that case, go ahead and remove one Pokeball from your inventory by taking it down by one, and boop. And you're deploying...
Were we supposed to do that? I don't know if I ever did that.
Everybody did, but Isla at the time had made a point not to, so I've been keeping that in mind.
No, I only got 2. Right? Did you take it down? I'm pretty sure it was at 3.
I did
That
not.
I used.
I did not take it down.
Let me think. Yeah, okay. And yeah, now I'm only down to 1 Pokeball.
Because you were given 5 at the start, and you have Electrike, Yamask, and Patrat, so 5 minus 3!
I
There's 2.
never got rid of my...
There's 2, but then 1 failed, so I'm down 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, she did fail.
Yeah. So, deploying Electrike?
Yep.
Also, keep in mind, y'all haven't rested since that last encounter.
I didn't take any damage, so...
Yeah, but Electrike... Remember, Electrike is freshly caught.
Oh. Yeah, no, we got it.
We got this. We got this.
Okay, if we get jumped, just put him away. It's that simple.
I'm unable to select him. He's not mine yet.
Oh, did I not? Hold on. Did I screw this up? Did I say I'll do this later and then not do it later?
Yeah.
I may have. Configure ownership. And owner.
Mask Electric. And who is my own? Oh yeah. And can you add the boy?
The boy?
Pat Rat, I think.
Pat Rat. Pat Rat. Pat Rat. I don't have a Pat Rat.
Configure ownership. That one I did do.
Oh, I don't have him in my.
Pat Rat.
I don't have him in my player thing.
He's not in your party.
Should be in the box.
He's not in my box.
Have you clicked the box?
Oh wait. Yeah, there he is. Hello, box. Hello, Mr. Pat Rat.
Indeed, you clicked the folder to open it.
I did. I see him now. Okay. Yeah. We're gonna Thunder Wave the ocean, right?
Thunderwave's not an attacking move.
That's the only electric move he has. Electro Dash?
Thunderwave.
Yeah, I guess you could paralyze anything in the ocean.
Yeah,
Why not?
Thunderwave is a status move that paralyzes. It doesn't deal damage.
Can I do it?
Yeah, but if I get stopped them from swimming, they'll float to the surface. That's typically how fish die, right? They stop moving.
I mean,
No oxygen
in
through their
real life,
gills?
yes, but
Do Pokemon have to move, breathe?
Do Pokemon have to breathe?
Do fish Pokemon have to push oxygen through their gills?
in most cases, yes.
Then paralyzing will kill them.
I don't think it paralyzes them completely. I think it just slows them down.
Also, let me check something.
How much is my shit? What's COT mean?
Every other turn.
Oh, okay.
Where is it? 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 Okay, so, Yolka's gonna shock the water then?
Shockwave the water, bro.
Okay. I'm going to ask you to do a couple things then. First off, I'm going to jury rig a fishing roll, a very weird fishing roll of sorts. Go ahead and roll survival for me.
Fucking bitch. That's not bad. I'll take that.
Okay.
No, no, no.
Right, so I'm going to consider that when Yolk zaps the water, loses a big old jolt of electricity into the water that quickly disperses, it does get a response. So I'm going to ask you to roll a 1d2.
Please. Slash roll 1d2. That's bad, right? I'm supposed to roll a 2.
Well, most 1d2s are yes or no kind of thing.
Okay. In that case, I was kind of terrified of the idea of you rolling a 2, because 2 would have been the special, the like, okay, time to do some bullshit version. So in that case,
What? I don't know what's happening.
I need to generate a thing.
Making him do extra work! Yay!
Alright, roll a 1d20 real quick.
Oh, I accidentally cut.
Actually, wait, no, I can just set this range by 12 myself. Hold on.
Okay. I should type in there.
Where is it? 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 There it is. And is that? There it is. Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? There it is. Why is it not? Ah, hold on. Okay. There it is. So, going to say that in response to the water being jolted, a little derpy blue thing comes paddling out of the water, goes boop, and then lands a bit harshly on the deck. Also, this may backfire, but I'm now going to calculate the damage from Shockwave.
It's nothing. He's a ground type Pokemon. It should be.
Wait, what?
It should be nothing. He's a ground type.
Oh shit! Normally I wouldn't have realized that until it just weirdly did no damage. But in that case, yeah, despite being yanked out, despite being aggravated enough to come out of the water, it seems pretty unharmed, aside from the slight scuffing that happened when it bashed its face on the dock. But
Fucker, if it wasn't a ground type, this fucker would have died.
probably.
A stab, hustle, my fucking yoke using that shit? No, he's fucking dying.
It's not stab.
Not stab. Sorry, super effective. Double damage. Or 1.5.
So, Ciara has provoked a Wooper out of the water. Is anybody else participating in this, or is just kind of letting her have this?
I want a fucking Wooper. Does anyone want a Wooper? Babe, you want a Wooper? It kind of matches your vibe.
It does kind of match his vibe.
Geiga, would you like to try and take this Wooper?
I mean, it's an early Evo. It's level 20. It's not bad. Water ground that gets too two like major stats out of the way.
Yeah.
I mean, not stats, types.
Yeah, you'd have
Not
a
a
pretty varied
bad
team,
idea.
actually.
Quagsire would honestly be like, also water absorb. We could get him to tank a bunch of water attacks while we're going there.
Possibly.
You know, we definitely could.
So, Geiger, are you taking this? Are you taking this on? Are you engaging in battle with the terrifying
Yeah.
monster?
Yes. This horrible nightmare little dude.
Then I will try not to kill it.
And I'm just gonna switch back out to my boy. The mask.
Okay.
What are the chances I kill it with a metronome? Let's be honest.
Pretty high. Pretty high.
Oh.
Oh.
How much HP this guy have?
That's a good question. God,
Really?
that's loud every time.
Oh. Damn, I fucking rolled low as fuck.
Indeed. So,
Oh, look, I'm first again.
yeah, it seems that the Hooper is slower than literally everybody because it's last in the turn order. So everybody gets a turn before the Hooper. Isla, what do you do?
Guy gets the last turn, so you can probably capture that.
I am going to do nothing.
Just stay there and watch.
Understandable.
Okay.
It's Silk time. Do you?
Okay, I'm not gonna
Do you
try and
dare?
kill it, so I'll go with the struggle normal.
Struggle normal. Okay, pick your target, make your roll.
No way this kills, right?
Find it.
Maybe I
very-
lose. Maybe I miss. Maybe I miss.
You missed.
I miss.
Yeah, you missed. Congratulations. I feel like it'd be a bit patronizing to whip out the battle music for this.
Mm-hmm.
It's cricketune time, so whoop, 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 whoop,
You'll see Pokemon Legends Z.
No, so Coda, what does Coda
Oh.
do?
I'm actually.
We look, have some really good type coverage already, right?
Yeah.
We already have water, fire, ground. Water, fire, ground.
Well, it would matter if it actually had new fire moves, which the
Fighting.
bird does not.
Not yet, at least.
Fucking
Also,
not very
is it
useful against this guy?
fire yet?
Yes,
It's always fire
I
flying,
think
I
so.
believe.
Yeah.
No, it's normal flying in this form.
Oh, so it gets it at Fletchender.
Yeah.
Huh.
That's probably why it doesn't have any fire moves. I think it's like
Sworn
ground
it like
type
came with
moves.
Ember in the game.
Maybe. I think it like gets it at like level 10 or some shit like that.
Yeah, probably once it hits a certain
Like
level.
super high
Oh,
on.
it's level 11.
Oh, well, this game sucks. It's fine.
Gee,
What?
thanks.
No, it doesn't suck. It doesn't suck. It doesn't suck. The moves that are given to our Mons aren't quite that appealing. How about that? Is that better wording?
Alright.
Bear in mind, I don't have
That's
hit level
better.
20 yet.
Actually, I'm gonna go with a Fury Cutter, because a first one is not that powerful.
All right.
Fairy Cutter's not like, yeah, that's not a bad move here.
Yeah.
I believe in you. That's a hit.
Yeah, that's not gonna. Shouldn't kill, at least. I'm gonna gauge what I do off of how much damage this does.
Right. Let's see what the damage is like. That is a hit. That is a damage. Oh, I hit the wrong button. Apply,
Okay. yeah, that's
and
pretty
you
good.
stab the shit out of it.
Is that half?
Yeah, about half.
Oh, half. Less than half.
Yeah.
You think I can live just a slash? I'm not. I probably won't live with
Mm.
Kaido.
It most certainly would not live a Yido. You would behead the damn thing.
Shing!
It would look really cool, but it'd be a bit overkill.
I could struggle normal. What would struggle normal even do? Me fucking.
Punch it in the
Fuck it.
face. That's pretty much what it
Okay,
is.
I'm left. I'm right. Let me try. Struggle normal.
And that's a hit. Okay, it's less damage, so it probably won't kill. Indeed, it does not kill, but it is pretty severely injured. It has emerged from the water, and the shit has immediately been beaten directly out of its face. So,
He gets fucking cut by a bug and just fucking punched.
Is Yamask also sitting this one out?
Yeah, just. Yeah.
I mean, like, yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, do you have any
Not at that
things
point.
that put it to sleep? Also, I thought you
Nope.
brought out Manetric. Did you put him back?
I did.
I should have
Yeah.
kept him out. Oh wait, no, you can't paralyze him.
Yeah, he was getting fucking dead.
So,
I was like, oh, you could have paralyzed him.
Geiga, is it ball time?
Yeah.
Alright, I believe in you.
Balls, 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 balls.
Your... Wait. Your throwing range is 6... Oh yeah, that's well within range.
Isn't
That's
it
a hit!
Lower's better?
That is a hit!
Or no, lower's better, right?
Right, so, the capsule hits its head as it is still reeling from all the other strikes, and it disappears in a little flash of white into it. Roll for effect. Whoop.
Yeah, no way.
Whoop.
That guy escapes.
Whoop.
Let's see. Yeah, 13's actually really good, right? Because lower is better.
Yeah. Congratulations!
Sick.
Apply to... Oh! That's interesting.
Thanks for the ambiance, Pip.
Oh, cool.
Interesting. So where does that go?
Of course. Oh wait, no, you don't have fucking. You have electric, Sour. You
Oh,
have the fucking-
interesting. Okay, so the game sets up parties and box. Okay, I'll have to sort that out later. But the game sets up subfolders automatically, so I didn't need to separate it into different boxes. Whoops, I'm a fool.
Oopsie daisy.
Oopsie daisy. So, would you like to put Hooper into the box or swap it out for one of your party Pokemons?
I can only have 2.
For the moment, yes.
Yeah, I'll swap him out for Fletchling for now. Get him some experience.
Okay. Speaking of experience, oh shit, hold on. Whatever, I'm pretty sure it was 9. That I jumped the gun and removing it from the combat tracker. Oh well, so 9 experience to everyone.
Can I assume I can't give that to Whooper.
You can
Since
give
it
it
was
to any monsters within your party or your box. You can distribute it
You
freely
totally
amongst those
can.
which you control.
Well, I mostly just meant because Whooper's not. I wasn't like in my party when.
He also like
I'll
gained
allow it.
experience from fighting you.
Okay,
fair.
then yeah, I'll just
Yeah.
give him all to him so he can try and catch up a little bit.
I'll allow it. Congratulations. You have a Hooper.
What level are your mom?
Hell yeah.
Yee.
Can do mud sport.
Oh god.
Doesn't that
Oh god,
turn
did my thing
something
crash?
Like round types?
It might have crashed. Hold on. I think it's crashing. Hold on, I gotta reset this. No! Oh god, RAM limitations, please have mercy on my soul. Maybe I should do just like a PNG for these streams instead of the full VTS model, because I need all the RAM I can get. So, and now that has come and gone, Archibald speaks up and says, "Fascinating to see the theories in action, isn't it?"
Hold on. Oh, geez, there we go. Okay. Okay. Now my like whole thing froze. for a sec there.
Oh boy.
But it's back. It was just the like game board, for lack of a better term, froze.
Yeah,
like
the
my
tabletop.
computer stuff is fine. Yeah.
It's fascinating to see it in action. Until now, Ralathor had only told me of it as something that could exist, rather than something that was already in effect. I suppose I should have had more faith in his work.
It's gotten me some friends.
And I'm sure you'll meet plenty more if you keep on it.
So I'm now the only person with 2 Pokemon. Yay!
Nothing wrong with
I mean, it has to.
You will have plenty of opportunities.
I'm about to say, yeah, like
that I
it's,
can say.
Yeah. What monster
Though-
do I want? I'm gonna Steel Tech.
Though I will admit, part of me was hoping it would be a more substantial test of you. I wanted to see if you were capable. Oh well, I'm sure there will be plenty of opportunities.
like just broadly capable, or of something specific.
Capable of that which Ralathor is bound to ask you of. You realize you do understand things will
I
only
think
become
you-
all the more difficult, yes?
I think you mixed up that sentence a little bit.
Did I? You do understand
Something-
things will become all the more difficult, yes?
Yeah.
Oh wait, no, I meant to say, you do understand things will only become more difficult. Sorry, yeah, I did.
No, it was the sentence before that. There was like the Ralathor will ask you of, I think is what you said.
That which
This-
Ralathor will ask of you.
There we go.
Maybe I did.
That's
maybe I
right.
did mix that
I don't think that's what you said, but that is right.
up. Oh, whoops. My bad.
Oopsie daisy. Yes. No
Oopsie
big deal.
daisy.
Yeah.
Oopity daisies.
Still, in spite of that, I'll just have to come up with some other trial for you later. But for the moment, if you'll forgive me for being a bit more rude than I have been, I must make a confession to you. And that's when he looks in your eyes, stands tall, stares you down from across the dock, and he says, Geiger, I must confess, all of you smell like shit right now. I deeply implore that you bathe before we speak further. I couldn't come up with a good time to say it, but I cannot keep it to myself. Forgive me this cruelty.
How could you guys smell like shit?
Yeah, I guess I deserve
You're making
that.
us look bad. You're making us look bad, man.
Stupid dog, you made me look bad. Anyway. Stupid bald, you made me look bad. Oh, courage the cowardly, whatever.
Whatever.
I like how that's the word. The word you left out was just dog.
Anyway, so you'll remember I pointed the bathhouse out to you, yes?
Yeah, I think I remember.
In that case, I'm sure you'll have no trouble finding it. When the evening comes, feel free to stop by, and I'll set up a room for you in one of the rooms. I'm funny. And with that, he happily strides off back home.
Hey, where the fuck are we staying?
In Archibald's
Turn in?
place.
Oh.
He just said, whatever. So yeah, the dock is still open to you. I can't promise all encounters will be so straightforward. I also can't promise that it's a good idea to milk that, but it is open to you if you'd like to fight more water types. There is also rendezvousing with Archibald to pack in for the night. And there is also the highly advised bath that y'all apparently sorely need.
I kind of want to grind a bit. I want to fight a couple more water types. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Also, in that regard, Isla, as someone who probably hasn't bathed properly in a decade, I can especially recommend it to you.
That is so crazy.
There once was a time where running water was not as easily acquired. Especially when one was literally homeless.
That is great. Hey, she lived in like ruins.
Where's the menu? There it is. So I will say, this is like the last 30 minutes of the session, so y'all are free to treat it rather casually because this is I'm being transparent as your DM right now. This is the extent of today's plot, aside from the inevitable next time on whatever.
Next
week
time
on
do we have
Pokemon.
a name for these sessions?
Kingdom
For
of
this
Fife.
campaign?
Kingdom of Fife.
Next time on Kingdom of Fife.
Yeah, I couldn't come up with a
Just
better
say on
name.
the Kingdom of Fife.
The
Doesn't that make more sense?
On Kingdom of Fife.
Kingdom. Whatever. Next time on Kingdom of Fife. Next time in the Kingdom of Fife. There we go.
Kingdom of
Kingdom of Fife. So yeah, Gaiga, Ciara, Isla, you all have met a couple folks, mostly Archibald. There is the bathhouse, there's the docks, there is, I guess, back to Domini if you decide, fuck it, I'm not gonna be part of this party anymore, and just leave and block me on all social media, in which case that'd be a bit rude, but I understand. So yeah, would y'all like to carry on a bit casually, or consider that the cap off and rendezvous another day, preferably not an entire month out, because god damn it, I'd like to actually get some plot done.
Me too.
I just don't want to start anything big when we only have like 30 minutes.
Yeah, I think heading to the bathhouse,
Yeah,
getting
that
myself thoroughly cleaned, is a good way to cap things off.
Yeah.
That house was this way.
Yeah.
House.
Discovering the strange foreign substance called soap.
House. Where's the bathhouse?
Alright, so,
What's on there?
wait, why were you able to do that when I paused the thing? Oh, whatever. Yeah.
I found it!
Yay!
Got it too.
Congratulations! But wait.
I need to see him sliding inside.
So yeah, I think that would be the end. We can consider this a nice little place to fade to black, because I feel like, considering how anime flavored a lot of this has been, a bathhouse scene would be highly inappropriate.
This has be.
What do you mean? What do you think this bathhouse is gonna be? This is not gonna be an ecchi anime.
Literally any
bathhouse
bathhouse ever
lit.
is just a ratings minefield. All right, I'm not.
Bro, it's lit
But
in here.
we
Guys,
go-
come inside.
We go in and we get clean, and then we go home.
Congratulations, you now smell slightly less like shit.
Guys, come in. It's lit in here.
I can't! The game is paused!
Oops.
Damn it, it's lit in here!
Get 'em all!
What is this, a pool? This is supposed to be a bathhouse.
Yeah, well, it is a bath in a house.
Swim, 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 swim.
So yeah, I
Let's
think.
get homie.
I thi-
Fucking Whooper came out. What the fuck?
Oh.
So, any questions before I kind of cap this all off for the night?
Yeah, why is this a co-ed bathhouse? Why is this guy here?
Yeah, why is this perv here?
I mean, it's pretty hard to construct these, so I mean, extra separate bathhouses probably would be a bit hard to create.
You see how fucking big this shit is? Y'all could have
It's a big
installed a
ass-
wall.
They couldn't. Yeah, they're just a half a wall.
Yeah, possibly. Some two weirdly narrow baths.
No, you can just do like there, just like create a door.
Yeah, like right here.
Maybe I don't know.
I'm like, this is a walkway, door here. So like, there's
Over there,
this.
yeah.
Yeah.
Make the men walk over there, like a little small little baby area,
A little baby area.
just like bathrooms, guys.
Yeah. No boys allowed. Anyway,
Yucky.
so if I may ask, what do y'all think of Black Ness?
Pretty cool place. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. There's this one cute chick here. Kind of nice.
Right.
Whooper's cute.
Yee. And Archibald.
Archibald
Meh.
exists. He's very like stereotypical. Kind of want to see him die. Like I feel like that would give us like some like,
Jeez.
good trauma. No. Like for the story, for the plot. Yeah, strictly for the plot. No harm against Archibald. Just like
I was worried
like-
for a moment that you just like had a visceral hatred for him. And I was like, but I like you.
Yeah, you know, never mind. He's the first person that like I know. and
I know. But
Actually
it's, like,
talk to.
It would.
My mom already almost died.
Character development, man.
Yeah, but you haven't had a single person actually die. Okay.
Take one for the team, okay?
Oh god.
Or kill off our side character. Another valid option.
Do not kill off my wife. I just met her.
Jeez.
Yeah.
I like those two sentences back to back. Don't kill off my wife. I just met her.
Valid.
Oh god, it's I kind of
Pip,
like
you know what I forget? People don't play VR chat.
I kind of like that Isla was supposed to be like super edgy and reclusive, but the moment she sees someone in twin buns, she just
As soon as I see a cute girl, it all falls apart.
it's like
I am edgy and reclusive, just not when it comes to cute girls. They're my weakness.
I will keep that in
use that line.
mind.
You should use that line, bro. You should be like, "Hey, what's up, baby girl? You my kryptonite."
Kryptonite.
That's all the line.
No. No.
It's like sit down like, hey, I need to ask you a question. If I go crazy, would you still call me Superman?
Fucking shut the fuck up.
You brought this up, bitch. You brought this up.
I didn't expect him to recording a fucking song.
Yeah, I will try to schedule something relatively soon. Because the environments to build for future parts will mostly be are mostly accounted for. I was about to start listing them off and I said, you know what, maybe I shouldn't spoil shit. But yes, I'm hoping y'all looking forward to what remains in the future. But for the moment, that'll be where we leave things off. Thank you all for coming, those who were here from the start, those who came in later, and especially all catching up with the VODs after the fact. We appreciate your viewership and your company, and I appreciate my lovely players. And until the day comes when we all meet again, we bid you good day, and goodbye, world.
Okay, you didn't do a long pause that time. make me think that we
I
were
was just
supposed to.
wondering.
Bid you good day and
Goodbye.